Hello everyone, welcome to Shet Vidya Mandir Junior College of Commerce and Science audio video lecture series. In this video, we will be continuing with Maths 1 lesson number 2 matrices. We will see how to solve sums from exercise 2.2. But before that, we will also have a quick revision for something we have already done in our standard 11th. We'll see about minors, cofactors, and then we'll see how to find inverse by adjoint and inverse by elementary transformation. Let's get started. These are few terms which we have already done in our standard 11. Quickly, let's see how to solve all this. How to find minor from a given matrix. I take here a 2 by 2 matrix with elements as 1, 2, 3, 4 placed like this. Okay, what is the order of this matrix? 2 by 2 matrix, 2 rows and 2 columns. Okay, how do we actually specify the position of each element in a matrix? See, as for this one, the very first one placed over here, that is in the place where we have written 1. In general, it is denoted as small a 1 1. Now this means first row, first column. Okay, for the element 2, we will write here a1 2 because 2 is in first row, second column. Okay, so that referring to this explanation, 3 would take the position of a2 1. You're understanding? Second row, first column, and for 4 it will go as a2 2. Okay, and this way you can try to know the position of elements, how it can be written in general for 3 by 3 matrix. Now we will see how to find minor of this. Minor is generally denoted by capital letter M. Now if I write here in general as Mij, so please understand here, I means the row number and J represents the column number, means which column. Okay, fine. So how to find minor here? I will write it here M11. Now when I write M11, I am seeking minor for the element which is at the position A11, that is 1. What do? Do not consider this particular row and that particular column in which that element is present, whose minor we are finding. As in this case, where we are trying to find minor for 1, so you will not consider the row where 1 is there and the same column. Then what remains here? This number becomes the minor. Okay, so same way we will proceed further. Now I'll try to find minor for first row, second column element, that is 2. So do not consider this particular row and this particular column. So what we will get? 3. Same way M21. So the minor for 3 is 2. And then M22. Minor for 4 is 1. Okay, this is how we have found out minor. This is in case of 2 by 2 matrix. It's very easy. Now I take a matrix of order 3 by 3. I will not solve the full because this is just a revision sort of. Let's see how to find minor for a 3 by 3 matrix. Okay, I'll just give an example here. See, now in this case, if let's say we are trying to find minor for first element, okay, first row, first column element. So what do? Now when you leave this row and this column, what remains is a small matrix, so that you need to solve the determinant of that matrix further. Fine. So what you get? 0 minus 20. So here minor is minus 20. Okay, this is how you will find minor for a 3 by 3 matrix. It's done. Now let's go further. Let's see how we used to find cofactors. Now cofactor generally we denote it as Aij. Fine. This was just an explanation where I used the 3 by 3 matrix, but to solve the further and to explain the further terms, I will be using, or I will be referring this matrix of order 2 by 2 which I have taken in the beginning. Okay, so now here Aij, when you denote like this, a matrix of cofactors, Here I represents the row number and J represents the column number. Okay, how to find this? There's a formula actually, which is written like this: minus 1 raised to I plus j into mij. Now see here, I means row number and j means column number. So if you are trying to find a cofactor for A11, now from here what you got? M11 4. So you will write here minus 1 raised to I plus j. This is I, this is j. So 1 plus 1 into M11, that is 4. So what you are getting here? Minus 1 raised to 2, we will get 1. 1 into 4, 4. Okay, remember here minus 1 raised to, whenever you get odd number, so you will get minus 1 itself. Fine. Now let's try to find out A21. So minus 1 raised to, what I'll do? 2 plus 1 here into M21. What is M21 here? 2. So what we are getting? Minus 1 raised to 3, that gives us minus 1. Minus 1 into 2 gives us minus 2. Okay, so this is how we will find cofactors. One thing you note down here, let's say I try to write the cofactors here beside. So A11 we will get 4, A12 we will get 3, A21 we will get 2, and A22 we will get 1. Values you will get same, but check out the sign here. See, when you add this I plus j, okay, whenever it is a even number, what are even numbers? 2, 4, 6, 8 and so on. So whenever you get even number, answer will be same, positive, same. Okay, and whenever you have a odd number after adding this number of the row number and the column number, as in this case 1 plus 2 is 3, so minus 1 raised to 3 is minus 1. So here you will get minus 3. Then A21, 2 plus 1 is 3, odd number, minus 1 raised to 3 will give you minus 1. So here we will get answer minus. 2 plus 2, 4, even number, same answer you will get as 1. Okay, this is how we find cofactors. Next we need to know what is adjoint of a given matrix. Now children, we have already done with types of matrices in previous videos. You can check it from the links I will be providing in the description section below this video. Okay, now here adjoint, how to find adjoint? It is written as adjoint A. Now I'm trying to solve everything with reference to the matrix which I have taken of order 2 by 2. Okay, so adjoint A is given by Aij, that is matrix of cofactors, transpose of this matrix. Okay, now first of all we need to know what is the matrix of the cofactors here. Now we wrote of A11. Okay, I'll write the remaining ones. A12 we are getting as minus 3, and A22 we are getting as 1. Okay, I have written it, the order is changed actually, so be careful while writing. So when I write the matrix of cofactors, so A11, first of all, the element here is A11, that is 4. Element here is A12. Okay, so we are getting here minus 3, and an element here is A21, we got it as minus 2, and element here is A22, we got it as 1. Okay, fine. I'll tell you one wonderful trick here. Now this is a shortcut how to find matrix of cofactor for 2 by 2 matrix. Okay, now just observe this matrix carefully. Given matrix was 1, 2, 3, 4, and matrix of cofactors. Okay, I will write it here. Matrix of cofactors of A. Okay, what we got? 4 minus 3 minus 2 1. Now observe this carefully, this 2. What happens is we have swapped these two elements. Okay, you will swap these diagonal elements, and here sign changes. Just check this carefully. Okay, this is the shortcut how we find matrix of cofactors for a matrix of order 2 by 2. One more thing we have done here, after swapping these two elements, we have changed their sign, if you can see it. Okay, now next, for finding adjoint, what we need transpose of this matrix. Okay, matrix of cofactors. So transpose means whatever is written in row, you write it as the column. So first row you will write as first column, and then write second row as second column. Okay, now here also you need to check out one thing. See what happened from the original matrix. We have swapped these two. Okay, and we have only changed the sign of these two elements. Okay, this is how you can find transpose of matrix of cofactors directly, or in other words you can say this is how we can find adjoint A directly. Okay, this is applicable for a matrix of 2 by 2 order. See, this was the original matrix given to us, and this is how we find adjoint A after finding minor and then finding cofactor. Now this is how you can write it directly. Now do not solve in this way in boards, because in boards you need to specify all the steps, but such shortcuts are very useful for entrance exams. So finding inverse of given matrix, there are two methods actually. First is you can find inverse by using adjoint method, and the next one is finding inverse by using elementary transformation method. Fine. Now let's see inverse by adjoint method. Now first of all, what is inverse? Let's say if you have product of two matrices, you get a identity matrix, then each one is said as inverse of the other. Okay, as in this case, if AB is equal to I, then you will say that A is inverse of B or B is inverse of A. Now by using adjoint method, what we do, first of all we find out minor, then cofactor, then matrix of cofactors, and then find transpose of it. That will give you adjoint of the given matrix. So from that, what you can do is you can find inverse of the matrix by using this formula. A inverse is equal to 1 upon determinant of A into adjoint A. Okay, this is the formula to find inverse by using adjoint method. What you need to do, you also need to find out determinant value of the given matrix. The next is inverse by elementary transformation method. We use one formula here, A into A inverse is equal to I. Now how to use this and get the answer, we will see while solving the sums from the exercise. Okay, so let's get started with exercise sums. Okay, now let's see the first sum. They have asked us to find cofactors of the given matrices. First one, I have taken a matrix of 3 by 3 order, because finding minor and cofactor of matrix of order 2 by 2, I have already taken that example while I started with the video. So I am taking here a 3 by 3 matrix question. Now how to find minors? See, these are the minors we will be needing for 3 by 3. M11, 12, 13. This is 11, 12, 13. As I said earlier, first row and first column, so that will be written as M11. Okay. Now how to find this? Now when I'm trying to find M11, see, as I explained earlier, what you need to do is you need to not consider that particular row and that particular column in which the element lies. So now we are finding minor for this element, so don't consider that row in which that element is present, and don't consider that particular column. Okay, so what remains? These 4 elements. You will have to find determinant of these 4 elements. So how we will write? I'll write it here in small. It is 3, 5, 0, minus 1. Okay, then find determinant here, minus 3, determinant value, minus 0, so that gives us minus 3. Okay, now next 1, 2, that is this element, so that particular row you will not consider, and then that particular column you will not consider. So whatever elements are being seen, find the determinant value of those elements. Okay, so every time I'm not hiding it in this way. I hope you have got the idea. So here we will get minus 2, and 5 and minus 1. Okay, so let's solve it quickly. What we get? 2 minus minus 10. That is 2 plus 10, you get a 12. Then next one for 1 3, this one it goes, so you get minus 2 minus 2 3 0. You get here 0 minus minus 6, so here we get 0 plus 6, that is 6. Next one for 2 1, m2 1, this one. Okay, this row goes off and this column goes off, so we get 1 minus 1 0, and here 2 minus 1, so you get minus 1 into minus 1 1 minus 0, so you get here 1. Okay, then 2 2. Okay, so 1 minus 2, here 2 minus 1, we get minus 1 minus minus 4, that is minus 1 plus 4, it will give us 3. Okay, next one 2 3, that is this one, so we get 1 minus 1 and minus 2 0. Okay, so you get 0 minus 2, you get minus 2, and then m3 1, get minus 1 2 3 and 5, we get here minus 5 minus 6, that is minus 11. Be very careful, these may seem very easy, but one mistake of sign can actually give us a wrong answer in the end. Okay, 5 plus 4, okay, 5 plus 4 9, I could have written that directly. And then next 1 minus 1 minus 2 3, and here we're getting 3 minus 2, so we get 1. Okay, these are all the minors we have obtained from the given matrix. Okay, now next towards finding cofactors, I have listed here all the cofactors which we need to find out. Now just giving you an insight of how to find cofactor. This was the formula, minus 1 raised to I plus j into mij. Okay, so here a11, what we will get, minus 1 raised to 1 plus 1 into m11, that is minus 3. So minus 1 raised to 2 will give us 1 into minus 3, answer will be minus 3. Okay, so this is how we will find cofactor for all the terms given here. I'll just write it down. The next one, minus 1 raised to 1 plus 2 into 12. So this is odd number, so that will give us minus 1. Minus 1 into 12 will give us minus 12. Okay, next one, minus 1 raised to 1 plus 3 4 into 6, so we are getting 6 here. Then minus 1 raised to 3 into 1, so we are getting minus 1 here. Okay, one thing you are checking out, we are getting the same value as cofactor, but wherever it is minus 1 raised to odd number, okay, we are getting the answer or the value opposite in sign. Fine, see here, minus 12 because it is raised to 3, and then same plus 6 because it is raised to 4, even number. Then here it will change because it is raised to odd number, so minus 1. Fine, so in this way we will get the answer directly, but you see, you need to solve it and show. Now such shortcuts can only be used for solving sums during your entrance exams. Fine. Okay, this is how we will find the cofactors. Okay, so this sum is done. Here it was asked to find the cofactors. What we did, how to find cofactors, very first you will have to find out the minors and then find the cofactors using this formula. Okay, and next question is find the matrix of cofactors. What you got to do here, again similar way, you have to find the minors, then follow finding the cofactors, and then whatever elements you will get here, those elements you have to state position wise and get the new matrix, that will be matrix of cofactors. Fine. Okay, now this is very interesting question given. If A is a matrix, a 3 by 3 matrix is given to us, verify that A into adjoint A is equal to adjoint A into A is equal to determinant of A into I. Now here I is identity matrix, no need to solve anything here. It's understood from the question that we will have to solve for adjoint A, we will have to solve for determinant of A. Okay, so just to save time, I have already written minors and cofactors for these for the given matrix, and here we write matrix of the cofactors, that is placing the elements from here. It's going to be a 3 by 3 matrix. So we get 0 minus 11 0, 3 1 minus 1, and then 2 8 3. This is our matrix of cofactors. Then to find adjoint A, what we do, we write out matrix of cofactors transpose of matrix of cofactors. So we get adjoint A as, again it will be a 3 by 3 matrix. Whatever is given in first row, write it as first column, second row as second column, and third row as third column. Okay, so here we got our adjoint A. Next we need to solve for determinant of A. Now what we do, we write the determinant of A from the matrix A. Okay, use the determinant sign, do not get confused in it. Here you may lose marks if you write a matrix sign here. Okay, how to solve this? It's 1 into 0 minus 0 minus, then minus 1 into 3 3s are 9 minus 2, that will give you plus 2, plus 2 into, okay, 0 minus 0, this one was easy. So here we are getting anyway 0 minus minus 1 0 minus into minus plus 9 plus 2 11 plus, and here becomes 0. So answer is 11. Fine. Determinant of A we got here 11. Now let's solve this. Sum is not done over here. Okay, here we have only completed finding adjoint A and then finding determinant of A. Now let's try to verify what is asked for. Now let's start multiplication of two matrices. Here we will first of all try to solve for A into adjoint A. So here I have taken matrix A multiplied by adjoint A matrix. Fine. Now for multiplication there is one rule which we have already seen in our standard 11. I'll just quickly revise it. See, the first matrix is of order 3 by 3, second matrix is of order 3 by 3. Now when you are trying to find out multiplication or product of two matrices, you need to check whether the number of column of first matrix is equal to number of row of the second matrix. If it is equal, only then the product is possible. And one more thing we understand from this, that the resultant matrix will be of the order of the numbers left. So now when you make product of these two, you will get the answer matrix of order 3 by 3. So let's start how to multiply. The very first element here is generally denoted by A11, that is first row first column. So you will be needing elements of first row of first matrix and elements of first column of second matrix. Okay, so how we do the multiplication here? Okay, so now we start 1 into 0 0, minus 1 into minus 11, that is 11, and then 2 into 0. So this will be our first element for matrix we get after finding out product. The second position is A12, that means first row second column. So we will get 1 into 3 3 plus minus 1 into 1 minus 1 plus 2 into minus 1, you get minus 2. Okay, next first row third column. So here we will get minus 1 into 2 2, 1 into 2 2, minus 1 into 8 minus 8 plus 2 into 3 6. So this is how you will get the elements. Now solving further, what we will get here, the elements position is A21, that is second row first column. So second row from here and first column from here. Okay, 3 into 0 0 plus 0 into minus 11 0 plus minus 2 into 0, we get 0. Okay, this is how you continue and try to complete all the elements quickly. Okay, I'll solve it further for you all. This is A22, second row second column. So from here 9 plus 0 plus 2. Okay, then second row, third column, so we get 6 plus 0 plus minus 2 into 8, so minus 16. Again here 1 into 0, this is third row, first column, so 1 into 0, 0 plus 0 plus 0. Then third row, second column, so 1 into 3, 3 plus 0, and then plus 3 into minus 1, that gives you minus 3. Then third row, third column, so 1 into 2, 2 plus 0 plus 9. Okay, then just solve this and get the result. I will write it down here for you. After solving this, we get the resultant matrix as 11 0 0 0 11 0 0 0 11. Okay, all the diagonal elements are 11 and remaining are zeros. Continuing with the sum further, here I have already solved for adjoint A into A. This is adjoint A into A matrix. So finding the product, we get the same what we got in the earlier one. So that one we will number it as 1. This one we will number it as 2. Okay. Now you can take a screenshot and solve it on your own and then confirm whether the answer is correct. Okay, next is determinant of A, which we already solved in the beginning of the sum. We got it as 11. I have written it directly here. Then we need to find out product between determinant of A and identity matrix. So I have written it this way, 11 into the identity matrix, since we are working with 3 by 3 order matrices. So in this sum, so we will take identity matrix of the order 3 by 3. And when you try to multiply a scalar with a given matrix, you need to multiply that scalar value with each and every element inside the matrix. Okay, so we get this. I will number it as 3. Now check out 1, 2 and 3. We will see that all the matrices obtained after finding product of whatever is asked, we get the statement verified that A into adjoint A is equal to adjoint A into A, and also this is equal to determinant of A into I. So here we are done with the sum and we are done with exercise 2.2. Keep practicing and excel in maths.